this is probably the video that some of my buddies have been waiting on. I'm going to take that wild turkey breast, I'm going to clean it up a little bit, and I'm going to season it. I'm going to throw some E-blend as a base, and probably a Bearded Butcher black seasoning or a Bearded Butcher Hollywood as a cover seasoning. I think one of those two will go good together. I haven't figured that out yet. I'll decide here in a minute. But I'm going to fire up the Oklahoma Joe's Bronco and smoke them on it. I'm going to hit it at probably around 250, 225-ish, 250, something like right around through there, and just let it smoke. Throw some smoke on it. Turkey breast, if you trim it up right and do it all right, it is a little tougher than regular, say, steroided up butterball, but it's still really, really good. You can prep it. Sometimes you could brine it or whatever. After I get this going, get this lit, I'm going to go in there, trim it up, season it. I'm going to let it set for a little bit. It's kind of like a dry brine, and then I'll hit it with the like I said, the Bearded Butcher blend as a cover after it's been brining with my E-blend. So with that being said, let's get this fired up, get that thing trimmed up, and get it on the smoker and let it cook. Basically, all I want to do is take this skin off. Just want to clean it up a little bit. I don't want to get crazy with it because there's not a whole lot of meat here anyway. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw my E-blend on it. I'm going to let it sit there while the smoker's coming up to temp. Basically, it'll act as a dry brine, basically. And then once I'm getting ready to throw it on, I'll cover it with this Bearded Butcher's black seasoning. This stuff smells amazing. So I think the combo between the two will be excellent. I'm gonna go real heavy with it. This is gonna act as a base. That'll be good. All right, we'll just let it hang out here. I'm gonna go check on the smoker and see if it's ready to close up, and then I'll get a temp, come back in, hit it with that black seasoning, and throw this on. It's coming up to temp. It already had some oak wood in it from the last cook the coals had not reached it yet, so I'm just gonna go with that. Once it gets to where I want, I'll back these stacks off here. I'll back this one down to about 1/4 inch and back this one down and get my temperature right, and then I'll be ready to throw that black seasoning on there, throw that turkey breast on here, and get this thing to cooking. Hey, like always in every video, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I'll try to keep pumping these videos out. We are growing very, very slowly, but we are growing. I've also got a Facebook page, Jason's Killing and Grilling, so go hit that like. I'm also going to try to get some stuff on Instagram and things like that. So it all helps the algorithms, everything in the social media platform or whatever that is. So go check it out. Go hit that like, hit that follow, tell your friends about it, share these videos, get that stuff pumping out there, and we'll just keep doing what we're doing. All right, I'm sitting around 225. All right, I'm gonna throw this black seasoning on here from the Bearded Butcher. This is gonna be really good stuff. I don't wanna go heavy with it, but I wanna give it a nice, even coat. Always remember, flip it over and do the other side. I'm gonna wrap this up, take it out on the smoker, put it on the smoker, kind of squeeze it together a little bit. I'll show you what I'm talking about, because however you put it, that's how it's going to cook. So that way you've just got a bigger, thicker piece of meat. And we'll let that smoker do its thing. We'll try to keep it around 225, 250 and just let it cook. I'll put a probe in it to watch the temperatures. I don't want to overcook it because you don't want it dry. The drier it gets, the tougher it gets. You just don't want that. I'm going to take it to about 170 internal, and we'll pull it just like a chicken breast. So this stuff is going to be great. Let's get this thing out there on the smoker. You kind of press it in a little bit like that. It will cook like that. And that's what we're going to roll with. Close this lid. I got this thing closed up here. I'm going to open it back up real quick and I'm going to throw the probe in it. I was going to wait a little while and then put it in, but I'm going to go ahead and put it in. Turkey is just like chicken. It'll cook really fast, even on the smoker. I do not want to overcook it. I want it at 170 internal. As soon as it hits 170, I'm pulling it. I'm just going to take it through the biggest part here. Go right up through the middle. That should be fine right there. Make sure I don't put this wire here where it's just going to close down on it real easy. Shows we're sitting at about 73, which means that's room temperature, which means that's great. Here's the other part of this. All you gotta do is turn the power on. I'm gonna go with chicken right there, and it's in port 2, so it automatically has a little port 1, port 2. It'll show me the temperature. It's setting at 73. That's where this one's also setting, and now I can walk around the house or do whatever I need to do, and this thing, as long as I have it with me, will let me know when that's done. So, like I said, we're taking it to 170. Let's just let it cook and do its thing. All right. We're sitting at about 171, so I'm going to run out there and check this out and see make sure everything's good. I'm going to grab my Thermopin just to double check it. Oh man, that looks good as can be. Oh yeah. Yep, we're done. We're gonna call it. Set this thing over here on the old cutting board. Close this up. Let's do a quick recap here. I took a wild turkey breast that I shot over the weekend and brought it home, cleaned it up, seasoned it with my E-blend as a base and Bearded Butcher's black seasoning, and threw it on the smoker between 225 and 250. Took it to the internal temp of 170 because it's a breast. It's just like chicken basically. And this is what we got. Perfect turkey breast, wild turkey. From the field to the fork, I'm going to cut into this and see how we did. Keep the slices thinner. and it won't be as tough. Y'all have been around me, you know this is my favorite part, Cooker's Reward. Look at that piece of meat right there. You can tell you do the bend test on it. It's tender, it's juicy. The thinner slices will help it stay tender. You're still going to have a little bit of toughness, but it's not going to be anything crazy as if you would just bite off a big chunk of it. But E-blend, Bearded Butcher's black seasoning on the smoker, wild turkey. Let's try this out and see how we did. That is freaking stupid amazing. Tender. I mean, look at this. Look at that. I mean, pulls apart. Usually turkey breast is kind of tougher. Pulls right apart. Man, that mixture of the seasonings. I love this stuff. From the field to the fork. This is crazy right here. This is amazing. So all you hunters out there, all you guys, my buddies have been mentioning videos and stuff. Here it is. This is a video. Show you how to make wild turkey on the smoker. Make it tender. Let's just pick up another piece here just to show you. See how easy that came apart? That is tender as can be. Low and slow, 225 to 250 in that range. That is tender meat right there. A lot of people make that turkey, man, and it's so thick and tough, and just 170. That's what the internal temp needs to be. Pull that thing off the smoker, the grill, whatever. That's a key important part too. But thin slices, like even if you batter it up, I think if you batter it up like some people do and fry it, I think you'll still get the tenderness. Pull it at 170. You'll still get that tenderness even with it's in the batter. But this is amazing right here. Man, the only thing I'm missing is some morel mushrooms.